So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whether you're watching this one. This is my Newcastle vs Chelsea live stream Watchalong. The first Watchalong for today. Obviously, I will be doing Liverpool Arsenal after this, which will be on the Army TV alongside Bobby. Then I'll be doing Wickham vs Charlton Watchalong as well. I know it's supposed to be 5 Watchalongs, but I have cut it down to 3 because can take a lot out of you, to be fair. And to be fair, I was knackered last night. I was absolutely knackered. Still a bit tired today, but it is what it is. But yes, have a look at the lineups anyways. Newcastle lineup: Nick Puff and Dole, Mental, Bavonshire, Botman, Dunburn, Tanai, Damares, Murphy, Barnes, Isak, Dorden, substitutes: DePabda, Woody, Yesels, Wilson, Kraft, Osora, Longstaff, Maye and Neve. Chelsea are playing a 4-2-3-1 with Sanchez and Dole, Caicedo at right back, which is interesting. Jabra, Torwell at centre back, Cucurella left back, Lavia and Fernandez double pivot, Neto, Palmer, Maduete and Jackson. Substitutes: Jurgensen, Adebayo, Bradishil, Akinpon, Dusto, James, Dewsbury Hall, Sancho and Shorts. My prediction: I've actually gone for a 3-1 win to Newcastle. Chelsea did win their last league game 3-1 against obviously my team Liverpool, of course. Probably played Liverpool at the right time. Chelsea gone into it in good form, to be fair. Yeah, gone into it in good form, Chelsea. But I think Newcastle very strong at home for me. Very strong at home. I still don't rate Chelsea at all. I still don't rate Chelsea. And I've gone for a 3-1 win to Newcastle. I think Newcastle are better at home than away. Might be a bit of a controversial prediction to some people, but I think Newcastle should be able to get at that Chelsea defence today, in my opinion. But let's see the league table after yesterday's results. Let's see the league table. So the league table does look like this. So it is 4th versus 5th between Newcastle and Chelsea. Manchester City surprisingly 12 points away at Southampton, already where they're Southampton. So all of a sudden it opens it up again. Aston Villa got a 1-0 win over Bournemouth yesterday as well. If Nottingham Forest can win after this game, then Seattle, which they should be winning, in my opinion. All of a sudden, Arsenal done that game at Anfield, they're looking over the shoulders at potentially probably no Champions League football, to be honest with you, because if Forest were to win, that's 64 points for Forest. And Arsenal still have to play Newcastle as well. And we've already seen Southampton their result, there's Man City as well. So all of a sudden, Arsenal are looking over the shoulders in the race for this top 4, top 5. I think Arsenal will still get in, obviously. I still think Arsenal will get in, but wow. They're pretty much scraping the barrel, Arsenal. Let's be real, they're in the top 4. In the end. Because we already know about us. We've won the league out of Atlanta. I don't even care about 90 points anymore. Because let's be real, we've won the league out of Atlanta. That's all that matters. 80 plus points is normally enough to win the league as well. Normally, sometimes. So yeah, Arsenal are under pressure already. Don't exactly Liverpool then looking over the shoulders. Because if one of Newcastle or Chelsea win today, they'll be 1 point behind Arsenal. Even a draw in this game, they're still 3 points behind Arsenal. And it only takes 1 defeat for Arsenal, which is 1 defeat for Arsenal, and all of a sudden, we are looking over the shoulders. Aston Villa needs to play Spurs as well. I think that's the next game. And no doubt Spurs will be won over as well. It's funny, isn't it? It's funny how that closes on Arsenal all of a sudden. At a period one of results. Obviously, I'm chilled, to be honest, today. I'm pretty chilled because the Liverpool Arsenal Watchalong, I'm just gonna be a chill guy, to be honest with you. I'll just read the comments, to be honest. Even win, draw, even if we do use the Arsenal, I'm still chilled. Just get me to draw for it. But that's the problem, isn't it? If Liverpool use the Arsenal, it doesn't be Arsenal fans saying, we beat the champions. We beat the champions separate, like it's a trophy. I don't think Arsenal will win today at Anfield. I just don't. I do think we'll be a lot more better than the Chelsea performance. I still think we've done be off it, in my opinion, because some of the players have been away on holiday, which I'm not impressed by, to be honest with you. But to be fair, we've already won the league. So it's probably going to be a draw, Liverpool Arsenal. But I did go for 2-1 Liverpool. This because Arsenal's all about Arsenal's mentality today, isn't it? After that knocked out by PSG. Do Arsenal now play with freedom now for the rest of the season, which they can thrive from, or does that mental pure from the PSG game continue to carry them into the remaining games of the season? Because we have seen Arsenal in the past, when they don't know nothing else to play for, do down tools sometimes. But that's what the game later. All about Newcastle Chelsea, big disappointment for me. Massive disappointment of this game. Winner, if there's a winner in this game, I think that gives them a massive boost in terms of finishing in the top 4, top 5, in my opinion. I don't know why, I just fancy a 3-1 Newcastle. I just think people taking a lot out of Chelsea's performance since Liverpool. Liverpool weren't on it. I don't even think Chelsea were on it either. But they got the win. They got the win, Chelsea over Wolves. They got the win over Fulham. And it'd be an interesting game, but I do fancy Newcastle at home. That's why I've done for 3-1 to Newcastle. It's been a season to remember for Newcastle, hasn't it? Winning the first trophy in God knows how many years, how many decades. Winning the League Cup. If Newcastle, I'm telling you now, people, if Newcastle can get in the Champions League, if Newcastle can get into the Champions League football, I tell you what, they're going to be a serious team next season. I'm telling you now, they're going to be a serious I actually think Newcastle will be a serious contender next season for the Premier League. I really do. That's if they get Champions League football. And if they can get Champions League football, then this attract better players to come off the bench for me. Because that's all Newcastle need to do. Newcastle, they've not won the best starting 11s in the league. They just need to improve that bench for me. If Newcastle improve that bench, serious title contender for me. Especially if they can keep Isak as well. It's pretty much whoever does finish in the Champions League, they're going to attract a lot of good players, let's be real. Nottingham Forest are still in it as well. The players are coming out now. But yeah, Nottingham Forest are still in it. And I think Forest have to beat Leicester today, don't they? If Forest don't beat Leicester, I think Forest have well and truly crumbled if they don't beat Leicester, in my opinion. But yeah, Forest should beat Leicester today. Get themselves back on track. And for me, it's the only thing the Premier League's got yet this season is the race for the Champions League. That's about it. The title's done, where Dyson's done. It's all about the race for the Champions League now, and the race for the hooping place as well. I think Brentford are in 8th place at the moment, aren't they? So Brentford with that hooping football. And that could be massive for Brentford, because if Brentford are hooping football, that will keep Imbremo and Wissa, in my opinion. That will keep them at the club. Because if they don't get hooping football, Brentford, them two are done, in my opinion. The thing with Bournemouth and their players, they can get hooping football, but at the same time, it's probably looking a bit unlikely, but it's a lot of twists and turns still in the ways of the hooping places. I think Turkhead's just thought to himself that I can't wait for this move to Liverpool, so he's going to make the move now. And let's be real, Turkhead is nailed on. He's done. Frimpon's pretty much nailed on as well. We've obviously Trent on to Real Madrid. Alisson Arisa, 27 goals in all competitions this season. Nicholas Jackson, 10 goals, 5 assists in the Premier League this season, which is nothing, let's be real. I think all of them came in the first half of the season, let's be real about it. But yeah, very early kickoff, very early. Obviously a midday kickoff. Obviously I was going to do Dortmund Leverkusen after this, but it just takes a lot out of you, doesn't it? Doing a lot of Watchalong, it just takes a lot out of you. So I'm just sticking with the 3 today. This is this game, Liverpool, Arsenal, and Wickham, Charlton, League One playoff, and then I'll be fucking down to bed. Hats up on my sleep. And we're underway. We are underway in this game. There we go. We are underway. He's Caicedo to Neto. Neto's cross straight at the keeper. I do rate some players from Chelsea. I do rate Neto. I rate Palmer. I rate Lavia. I rate Caicedo. I think they're the only players I do rate from Chelsea. I think Fernandes is a bit iffy for me. But it is Chelsea corner in the first minute of this game. Hope he get plenty of goals today in this game. Normally, midday kickoffs are normally a bit dead, to be fair. But to be fair, we saw goals between Yeovil and Stockport, didn't we, in the playoffs? Fernandez corner, and it's headed away. Cole Palmer puts the cross back in, and Nick Pope attacks that. I think Mento's playing at left back, but the ball forward to Anthony Dornan. He's already cut Carcedo here. Oh, is that a penalty? Could that be a penalty there? Anthony Dornan's down. He's Demar's. Murphy's cross. Tenaye! 1-0. 1-0 to Newcastle. We are poor defensively, Chelsea. This is what I said. And straight away, it's an early goal for Newcastle. Tenaye. Wonderful one by Tenaye in the box. Good play from Newcastle. And Tenaye scores after 2 minutes. The Geordies are 1-0 up, people. This is why I said 3-1 Newcastle. Chelsea is still poor defensively. All over the place. And that's all it takes. That's all it takes. Simple as that. Doug and Carcedo. It was a hospital pass from Chabra to Navia. Doug pass from Demares to find Murphy. And yeah, Tenaye left on 3. Carcedo. It was Carcedo's man, in my opinion. Left on 3 for a free tapping. And it's 1-0 to Newcastle. 1-0 to the Geordies already after 2 minutes. Really poor Chelsea. Really poor defensively. And you have to say, probably poor from the goalkeeper. Maybe the keeper should have got better contact on that save. But Newcastle take the lead. Enzo Fernandez shaking his head. He can't believe what's happened already. And the Geordies are 1-0 up. Bid up the Geordies. Massive fan base. I actually have respect for Newcastle. I have respect for their fans as well. Bid up the Geordies. Only 1 hour away from Town Hall. So as it stands, fucking hell. As it stands, Newcastle will be 1 point behind Arsenal after that early goal from Tenaye. I can't lie. I think Newcastle could cut Chelsea today. Which is why I said 3-1 to Newcastle. That's why I said 3-1 Newcastle. Chelsea all over the place defensively. Yeah, I know they beat Liverpool 3-1, but they played Liverpool at the right time. Let's be real. It's like a box of chocolates with Chelsea, isn't it? Harvey Barnes down injured. But yeah, great start. Been a great start to this game from Newcastle. Great. That's what Newcastle wanted to start the first goal. The Geordies are loving it. Geordie fans are loving it already. Harvey Barnes still down injured. Let's see what happened here. He'll be alright. Let's be fucking real. He'll be alright. He only stood on his foot. Joe Hinton is in the stands. Be a massive miss for Newcastle, Chorlington in the stands, but this is what I'm saying. If Newcastle can get Champions League football for next season, didn't attract like a backup option for Chorlington to come off the bench. And it's already done be potentially a long day for Chelsea already in this game. I think Chelsea pretty much rested the players, didn't they? In the Conference League. I think Chelsea rested the players, and that's what I'm saying. You need sharpness in them players. All these players are not going to have sharpness because they were rested. Obviously, Newcastle rested their players as well, but I don't rate Moretza. I really don't rate Moretza as a mindset. He shouldn't have done the job in the first place. How the hell he did the Chelsea job to someone who won the championship with Leicester and has no experience of managing the Premier League? This is what I'm saying. Chelsea, Arsenal, they try to copy Man City. They always try to copy Man City by going after their number twos at Man City, like Moretza at Chelsea, Arteta at Arsenal. Chelsea need a better daffer in, but this is the thing about Chelsea. They're just Watford with money. Well, they're acting like Watford, where they just sacked the manager after one season. Moretza's a puppet. Yes, be real. He's a puppet. He's Dan Burn to Anthony Gordon. I do wonder if we will go back in for Anthony Gordon in the summer. I do wonder if we'll go back in for Gordon, because we don't know what's going to happen with Diaz at Liverpool. If we sell Diaz, we're going to need like a backup window to Dapo or someone ahead of Dapo to the Dapo competition. I think Newcastle are interested as well in either Kwanzaa or Dormes, or even both. I think they even said both, to be fair. Oh, he comes to Newcastle then. Ball forward. Harvey Barnes, shot blocked by Colwell. But yeah, for me, already in this game, Newcastle have got the beating of Chelsea already in this game. Looking at the early signs, that's what it's looking like. It's 4 into Newcastle, 10 minutes done. Newcastle did take the lead inside 2 minutes from Tenali. It's Tenali to Murphy. Harvey Barnes' cross headed away from Colwell. I do think Newcastle will get the Champions League. Murphy's cross cleared away from Colwell. My opinion has not changed on who will get the Champions League, in my opinion. But it comes Gordon, Livramento. That's his old club, really, isn't it? Livramento. Gordon. Javier will clear it. But yeah, like I was saying, my opinion's not changed on who will get Champions League. Newcastle will get in there in the top 5. Man City will get in the top 5, despite that 0-0 towards Southampton. And it's just a toss-up, isn't it, between Aston Villa, Chelsea and Forest. Cross comes in, Sanchez grabs it. For some reason, I still don't think Chelsea will get in there. I still don't think Chelsea will get in the top 5, despite their recent results. Aston Villa got a big win at Bournemouth. I think Forest now, I think Nottingham Forest have kind of lost it now, haven't they? Despite being comfortable in the top 5 Forest, I just think they'll miss out as well in terms of Champions League. Obviously, Forest are still there hooping football. I think Aston Villa will sneak in. I think Aston Villa will sneak into the top 5. So I think it'll be Liverpool, obviously winning the league. Arsenal will get in there, City will get in there, Newcastle will get in there, and I think Villa will get in there in terms of top 5, in my opinion. He took Newcastle then with Harvey Barnes, Isak to Barnes. Yeah, they're cutting here. They are cutting Newcastle. Demar is a shot wide. It's already a long Sunday afternoon for Chelsea here. Not bad effort from Demarais. Yeah, for me, he's in my team this season so far, Demarais. I think in my team this season so far, I've got Quavenburst, McAllister, and Demarais in my midfield. I think they've been the best midfielders in the league this season. I think Isak should get in the team season as well. I think Salah will be in there. It's just that win, isn't it, for team this season? Like, I know people might go for Bremo and Wissa. It all depends where Brentford finish for me. If Brentford finish in Europe, then I think one of them get in for me. Because it all depends on what they've done as well this season, what the team's done, respectively, this season. Yeah, Man City could win the FA Cup. And I don't think any Man City players will get in for me in terms of Premier League team season. Because this had an off season, haven't they? But they could still win the FA Cup, which is mental, to be fair. Same with Arsenal. I don't think I've done for any Arsenal players getting the team season either. I would have done for Gabriel, but Gabriel's obviously picked up that injury. And I think I still have to go for one of the Forest lads anyways. I've sent it back alongside Van Dijk. But 8 on Newcastle then. Jacob Murphy, cross blocked, thrown to Newcastle. The problem with Chelsea is they've still not strengthened the positions they really need. Since this ownership, they've still not strengthened the position they need, which was goalkeeper and striker. They've still not done it. And to be honest, I think that's all Chelsea. Chelsea need a new goalkeeper. They need a centre back. By a country, they need a centre back. They need a striker as well. So I don't think Chelsea need many signings for me. They just need a goalkeeper, a centre back, a striker. And I think they've probably done that another window in as well. I think they've done that the window in from Sporting Lisbon. Is it Quenda? Is that how you pronounce it? I've seen him a few times for Sporting Lisbon. I think they need someone proven, but hang on a minute, Newcastle, will you? Suarez, Isak, and that's a throw into Newcastle. So they probably need a goalkeeper, a centre back, another striker, and probably another window. Chelsea, someone who's proven on the win as well. Because Quender's not really proven for me. He's playing for Sporting Lisbon. How can he do in another year? But here comes Chelsea. This is their first tap of the game. Nicholas Jackson with a cross in. Pure cross, and Newcastle won the ball back with Gordon. The thing with Newcastle is Newcastle just needs to improve the bench. If Newcastle get a better bench, they're a serious title contender next season for me. Because a lot of people are going to be next season Premier League title race is actually going to be interesting because we're going to strengthen. We're obviously going to get a Trent replacement. We're going to get a left back in, which is not to be Turtles. We're definitely going to get another centre back, in my opinion. One of Dormes or Kwanzaa will leave. I think Liverpool need another midfielder as well, whether it's DM, number 8, or at number 10. And I think Liverpool will get another striker in to replace Darwin Núñez, as I don't think Diaz will leave, personally. Then you got Man City as well. As Newcastle's free kick comes in, Dan Burn and Isak straight at Sanchez. But Man City will be back next season, but I don't think they'll win the major honours. I actually don't. Because people are forgetting Man City are playing in the Club World Cup in June. That's going to set Man City back for the start of next season as well. Along with signing a few players as well. They don't sign a few players. It is interesting, the Premier League title next season, because Mo Salah's going to be done to after a couple of nations. I think it's in December. A lot of players going to be done to AFCON as well. Arsenal done strengthen as well. Mikel Arteta's going to be put under huge pressure by Berta now. Looks like Berta's going to get his own players in that will put Arteta under pressure. Cross in from Chelsea. And Palmer shot. And Palmer then deflected corner. But yeah, the signs that Berta wants is going to put Mikel Arteta under pressure to be successful at Arsenal, because if once Berta gets his players in for Arsenal, there's no excuses now for Arteta. Either win a trophy or F off, basically, for Arteta. And the thing is, I still don't feel Arsenal, despite the got Berta win, despite the done that Super Mendy in as well. I still don't feel Arsenal, just because of one thing, Mikel Arteta. If they get rid of Arteta and get a better manager in, then yeah, I would fear Arsenal. But I don't. I still don't fear them. Oh, what a mess that. What a mess. Between the goalkeeper and the centre back there for Chelsea, throwing to Newcastle. So yeah, for me, Liverpool, Arsenal, City and Newcastle are the only ones that I'll probably look at who could win the league next season. if they strengthen in the right areas. Because that's what Eddie Howe needed for me. That's what Eddie Howe needed for me to prove me wrong, is to win a trophy. It's all Eddie Howe needed to just to add to his resume to win like a major honour. Well, it's still to win a trophy with Newcastle, and now he's getting better and better. Eddie Howe as well, getting better and better as a coach as well. And also, we don't know how Liverpool are going to perform without their slot own players. We don't know how we're going to perform with our own players, with slot own players now. Would be interesting. It's going to be interesting. But that's obviously for next season. Obviously, don't count out Aston Villa either. Free hit to Chelsea. 22 minutes done. The time came back into it, haven't it, Chelsea? Time came back into it. But I still see Newcastle star on the den. I really do. But East Jackson, corner to Newcastle. Corner to Chelsea. Chelsea corner. See, this is the thing then. This is what I'm saying. How can professional footballers not beat the first man on the corner? Absolutely terrible. Neto's corner, that's a better corner from Neto. And it's a shot from Caicedo. It's just doors wide. Goal hit to Newcastle. Obviously, I will be back after this game at 4:20. I'll be joining the Army TV for the Liverpool Arsenal Watchalong, where we will witness Mikel Arteta and Arsenal giving Liverpool a second guard of honour in the time of Mikel Arteta as Arsenal manager. I don't know what's going to happen in that game. Anything can happen. Could be 0-0. Could be a stint of a 0-0. I ain't bothered as a Liverpool fan. I just want to see us lift that trophy. That's all I want to see. I don't even want Liverpool to play the remaining games. Honestly, I don't. Just step into the trophy yet. Liverpool still doesn't win the league by 10 plus points, even if they don't play the remaining games. Because let's be real, Liverpool will win the final game of the season. I think we know that because the final game at Anfield, etc. We're away to Brighton. We don't tend to do well away at Brighton, to be fair. But we did win there in the Carabao Cup early in the season. And Brighton's just a weird team, aren't they? So I actually think we could draw that game, to be fair. Here comes Newcastle, carried away from Chalobah. Murphy. Harvey Barnes, shot straight at the keeper. See, that's what I'm saying about Newcastle. Newcastle do not need a left winder. They don't need another left winder. They've got Dorden and Barnes on the left wing. On the right wing, they've got Jacob Murphy, and that's about it. So they do need to improve in that area, Newcastle. I don't see Newcastle getting another striker. I think Eddie Howe, Tom Wilson's one of Eddie Howe's favourites, isn't he? So he's probably still in stairs back up to Isak. I think Newcastle probably need one more midfielder. Someone who can be backed up to Joelinton. And I think they probably need another centre-back, Newcastle. I think Lascelles' time is now came to an end at Newcastle. So you need back up to Fabian Schär, Botman and Byrne. I think they need another left-back as well, Newcastle. That's what they need as well. Apart from that, they're pretty much sorted, in my opinion. The keepers are dud for Newcastle. Pope and Dubravka. Cole Palmer's pass straight to the keeper. He's Tenali. Teared out. Ball into Newcastle. I mean, that Chelsea team is a bit of a mess, isn't it? Let's be real. Caicedo at right back. We need a midfielder. Trevor Chalobah should have stayed at Pirates, in my opinion. He's gone ball forward, and Chalobah does pass it back to Sanchez. Chelsea have not really had the club on Newcastle here. That we haven't. Free kick to Newcastle. A foul from Caicedo on Dorden. Hang on, I thought Pedro Neto was injury prone. People. How comes he's played pretty much most of the games this season? But yeah, he's injury prone apparently. Weird that one, isn't it? Weird. Quite weird that one. This shows that no one's injury prone, either. No one is injury prone. This shows it's the training methods. But anyway, sees Palmer to Kukurea. To Palmer then. To Kukurea. Cross in. And straight into the hands of Nick Pope. He's Torwell to Fernandez. To Lavia. To Caicedo. to Novia then. To Neto. To Kukuea. To Madueke. And Newcastle win it back, and now Newcastle can hit the mirror with Harvey Barnes, who finds Anthony Gordon. To Harvey Barnes. Oh, it wasn't a bad idea. Wasn't a bad idea, but it's don't hit to Chelsea. Yellow card to Chatson for a foul on the Newcastle defender. I think it's Fabian Schär. No, it's Botman. I mean, it is an elbow from Chatson, but that's all it is. Let's be real. It's a free kick, and now you just have to VAR check. Well, they're checking it for VAR. I don't think it's a red. Let's be real. Come on, what are we doing here? It was intentional. I will say that it was intentional. He didn't have his eyes on the ball, Jackson. But it's a yellow card. Yellow card at best, in my opinion. Definitely yellow card at best. But we'll soon know if he does to the screen. If it takes a while, then the writing's on the wall, isn't it? If it takes a while, it would actually be off. But yeah, I thought it was a yellow card at best. Oh dear. So he's sent off then. Nicholas Jackson sent off. I'm not even gonna wait until what he says, because when they go to VER screen, that's when you know he's gonna get sent off. So Jackson, red card. Jackson sent off to say. In what minute? 30, or say 35. Bit harsh for me, because I thought it was a yellow card at best. Yeah, it's an elbow. It is an elbow, but I mean, come on. Football's gone soft these days, it really has. And there we go, he's off. Nicholas Jackson's off. Sent off. And Chelsea down to 10 men. And now it's going to become a non-run day for Chelsea. A non-run day for Chelsea. But saying that, 10 men can be hard to beat, to be fair. So Jackson sent off. I think it's kind of harsh, in my opinion. I think it is kind of harsh. I do feel... Don't know, maybe I'm just... Maybe it's just because of me. I'm a hard die. That's why. Pause. I think football's done soft. I think it has. And he soon got up, Botman. He soon got up right afterwards as well. Yes, I understand. I understand it is an elbow. It is a clear intentional elbow, but it's not a red card. It's not a red card for me. It's a yellow card. It's a yellow card at best, in my opinion. A yellow card at best. And before I get comments saying, "Oh, boy's Chelsea fan." Well, look at my channel description. I'm not a Chelsea fan. I'm actually a Liverpool fan. And obviously Carlisle's my local team, so stick that in the pipe and smoke it. But anyways, it's been made, the decision. Botman's header from the free kick. And he comes to Newcastle then with Tanai. I think they'll smell good now, Newcastle. And Stanburn, 2-0. Oh, just gone wide. The cross in, Stanburn's header just went wide. I thought it was 2-0. I thought it was done in the far top corner. I think he might have been off anyway, Stanburn. Oh no, he wouldn't, because you can't score with your hand. Beautiful cross by Tanai. And Stanburn's header just wide. Yeah, I'm not going to go on about the red card, but I do think it is harsh. The red card. I've seen far worse. I've seen far worse elbows than that. So I'm not saying it's over yet for Chelsea. I do think it could be a long day for them, but we've seen 10 men win before. We've seen 10 men get something before. Free hit to Newcastle, fouled by Avia. And now, what did he aim for now? Is he on the yellow card, Avia? It wasn't even him that good, he fouled him. Oh yeah, it was. So he must be on the yellow card, Avia, because that's why they were all comparing for that. By the way, Chelsea don't deserve anything from this game anyways. It's a yellow card from Alexa. Chelsea have not yet the club on Newcastle in this game. Let's be real about it. Newcastle have deserved the lead in this game. So yeah, I think Chelsea will snap your hands off for a point now. Chelsea. Especially when they're now down to 10 men. He's Fernandez. Demares, beautiful play for Newcastle. But Yavia will win that. Palmer's through ball to Madueke. Madueke to Neto. And that's what I'm saying. Even with 10 men, that's a good chance for Chelsea. East Marleds, who plays a far pass to Falcon Shaw. 5 more minutes to go to half time. East Sheffield Murphy's cross or wayward cross, don't hit to Chelsea. 5 minutes to go before half time. Newcastle obviously chucking their lead through Sandro Tonali. And obviously, and as you saw 5 minutes ago, Nick Jackson got sent off for an elbow on Botman. Bit of a soft elbow, if you ask me. But pretty much sums the Premier League up, doesn't it? All about the trauma. They always want to make it a trauma, don't they? He comes down Burn to Livermento. Through ball to Dorden. I think Dorden might have handballed it there, to be fair. But he comes Neto to Carcedo. And it's passed back to the keeper. But yeah, Newcastle definitely deserved the lead in this game. Chelsea, the stats will say Chelsea not had a chance. More huff and puff way on Chelsea. He's Botman. To Shah to back to Shah then. Jacob Murphy with a pass forward. Chance for Newcastle. Bit of a hard chance for Barnes, to be fair. That will be a corner. This will be a corner to Newcastle. I think Chalobah must have done something on it, to be fair. And he did, yeah. Chalobah, good tackle from Chalobah, corner to Newcastle. I think Newcastle could be threatening here. Because I do think Chelsea can be weak from set pieces. Cross in. Dan Burns' header straight into Sanchez. He's Maduete. And that's done straight back to nip up. There will be added time because of the VAR interruption. He's Harvey Barnes to Jacob Murphy to Isak. Back to Murphy to Demares. Oh, that should be a free kick away for Newcastle. But the referee waved it off. For a chance from Cucurella. But Newcastle back again with Demares to Isak. To Harvey Barnes. To Isak. Good play from Newcastle. Good defending there from Chalobah. He's Sonali. Dan Burn. To Livermento. To Dorden. Dorden's been a bit quiet, hasn't he, in this game? Falcon Shah. To Isak. Jacob Murphy. To Isak again. To Tenali. To Isak. Could this be 2? And that's going to be the okay. 6 added minutes. 6 added minutes due to the VAR stoppage. Yeah, Isak he skipped, didn't he? He skipped. If Isak didn't skip, I think that would be 2-0. He's Carcedo to Chalobah. To Fernandez. To Neto. Good play from Neto there. To Maduete. Needs to pass it to Palmer. and that's going to be a goal kick to Chelsea, to Newcastle. So as it stands, Newcastle could be done 1 point behind super duper Mick Arteta. This is just crazy, isn't it? It really is crazy. Even if Arsenal don't win against Liverpool, Newcastle are on their tails. And Newcastle will play Arsenal next week as well. Hanon died, started the year 3. Maybe not. Maybe not that year 3. But he's Harvey Barnes to Tenaya. He's been dud in this game. Isak, just past Jordan there. He's Neto. Neto's got the beating of Dan Burn here with his pace. He's Neto. Unlucky. Didn't have any options in the end, Pedro Neto. But he does win himself a corner. Three more minutes of that added time remaining. Enzo Fernandez will take this corner. Corner whipped in. This bit too much for Chalobah. Newcastle will have to try and hit Chelsea on break here with Jordan, who goes past Palmer, and that's going to be free kick to Newcastle. Obviously, I will be taking a half-time break once it is half-time. Enzo Fernandez has now got a yellow card. This is the thing. Some of these Chelsea players can just use their heads easier. For me. Enzo Fernandez is one of them who can use his head easier. Easier for Mentor to Jordan. Murphy's cross in. If Mentor backports, and Barnes did get a nick on it, but that will go out for a goal kick, and that should be the final kick of the first half. Just waiting for the half-time whistle. And there goes half-time whistle. So Newcastle, he'll just put the half-time. There we go. Half-time whistle's done. Newcastle take a well-deserved lead into half-time against 10 men Chelsea. Nicholas Jackson sent off for an elbow on Botman. A bit harsh for me to be given a red. For me. It wasn't an intentional elbow, but very harsh in my opinion. But Yuppie play from Newcastle for the Tenari goal, which made Chelsea all over the place defensively. As per usual, Tarcedo playing at right back, giving Tenari his man with a free tap in. So that there are my first half thoughts. Feel free to leave your first half thoughts down below in the comments. I'm done doing my half-time break now, and I will be back for the second half. I am back. Right, we're back for the second half. Reece James came on. Don't know who he came on for, but Reece James came on. I think that's just to try and defend, keep the score down. That Reece James substitution. Try and keep the storyline down. As we are back underway. It's just going to be the same as the first half for me, isn't it? Going to be the same as the first half, where I think Newcastle definitely in full control of the game. They just don't want to do anything stupid. So yeah, 10 men Chelsea, Deton Equaliser, or something like that. Give the mentors down here for Newcastle. That's going to be a big game, isn't it, on the final day? Nottingham Forest versus Chelsea. That's going to be a massive game. Especially in the race for the hooping places as well. I personally think it will be Forest and Chelsea who will miss out on the Champions League football, but saying that, yeah, I was going to say, never mind what I was about to say. I was going to say about the Europa League, but obviously one of United and Spurs were dating. That's just mental, isn't it? That's just mental. How the hell, after the seasons Man United and Spurs have had, that one of them done be in the Champions League for next season? Not just that, one of them doesn't win a bloody trophy. Crazy how football works, isn't it? Like I said, I personally think Man United will probably beat Tottenham, in the final. This cause is all Spursy, isn't it? All Spursy, and Manchester United's got the better mentality in terms of finals. So it could be 3 trophies for Manchester United in 3 years. And they've sacked the manager who's won them two trophies. He's the other mentor. Through ball to Jordan. That's not a penalty. Just what you expect from Reece James, isn't it, defensively? Not yet now. Having Jordan have it easy. Yeah, it's not enough. Not enough for a penalty. Chelsea have won a free kick here. Shoppiness there. Oh, it's Murphy. Jacob Murphy. Chance for Newcastle. Keyed out. turns Chelsea with Caicedo to Enzo Fernandez, Cole Palmer, to Lavia, to Neto, to Palmer, to Chopper, to Levi Colwell, to Cucurella. And he comes Newcastle. Almost the ball to Dorden, but Colwell just wins that battle. He's Caicedo to Neto, the tackle from Burn, and that's a goal kick to Newcastle. Obviously, like I said, I know I was going to do a watch on after this game, but it's always good to take a bit of a break, isn't it? Good to take a few hours break. Because it can take it all out of you, to be fair. Doing constant watch-alongs, constantly. So always good to have a few hours break before the next one, in my opinion. Cross in, headed out by Foggin Shaw. And now it's back to Lavia. To Fernandez. And that's a free kick to Chelsea. I do appreciate everyone watching, everyone giving me views as well. Obviously, people will say, oh, you don't know comments. Maybe, because people were busy. And to be fair, you can't really count that out. And anyways, I know who my real supporters are. Anyways, that's all I'm going to say. I support other channels, but yeah, I don't get the same treatment back. Yeah, funny that, isn't it? And to be fair, I do understand. Some are definitely busy. I know that some are definitely busy. It's not getting to aim at them, but there's certain ones that who are never busy. But yeah, nothing going on about it. Nothing going on about it, to be honest. But it doesn't affect me at all. Unlike some people. It does affect some people. Some people take this seriously. But for me, it's a hobby. It's a hobby for me. I never take this seriously. I mean, fair play, you got the big football YouTubers like Lee Dunner and all of them, who they're not subscribers, but let's be real, they're only popular for being on AFTV. If they weren't on AFTV, no one will have a clue who they are. So let's put that into perspective as well. And then, it's not a dig at them. Lee Dunner, legend, absolute legend. The voice of facts, definitely the voice of facts. But yeah, yes, put into perspective where they came from. Let's not say that like me, a normal human being. the more they were popular from AFTV. Yes, we will. Because if they weren't popular, they won't have that many subs. Simple as that. Anyways, US Mari's coming on, and I think he's just to tighten up that midfield, I think, for Newcastle. Even though Newcastle still in full control of the team. Who has he came on for? He has came on for Livermento. Why he came on for Livermento? Because Murphy's playing at right back. Or is it Dan Burn? I think it might be Dan Burn, I see. Or is it one of the centre backs? Oh, it must be Falcon Shah then. Falcon Shah must have came off. But he's Tutuela. Tutuela's crossed straight into the hands of Nick Pope. But yeah, like I was saying, I don't take this seriously. I really don't. Unlike certain people who scream down the mic, I want 100 people watching, Even though he said he's a changed man. What are we doing here? He said he's a changed man, but yet he's still saying he wants 100 people watching. Make your mind up. He's acting so well. That'll be corner to Newcastle. People tweet YouTube like, you're gonna get a golden ticket to like try like the one in the chocolate factory and all that. What are we doing? It's a hobby. It's a hobby for me. I couldn't tell yet. I'll still be doing this on one sub. Trust me. Tonight's corner. I need that for you. Does well the bar. Or does wide. And who cares? Who cares if I get yapped at? I get yapped at for doing this what's on. That's how many subs I've got. So the job's back on them. Yes, we will. YouTube ain't real either. It ain't real. Because everyone definitely has bots as subs. I mean that. Even the big football YouTubers, they have bots as well. Even the ones I like. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. Easy Alvia to Reece James. And why do you think one channel was already quit? Why do you think one channel was already quit already? After only recently starting their channel last season? Start this season, sorry. Start this season, and all of a sudden he quits. Why are you quitting? You got over 5k subs. Why are you quitting? Oh, yeah. I wonder why. Because you don't get many views, do you? You don't get many people commenting. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Interesting. He's Cucurella to Gordon to Burn. We're just on to the hour mark now. He's Yavia to Pedro Neto. He's James and has been intercepted. Newcastle desperately probably needs that next door, don't they? Just to avoid something silly happening. East Barnes put it here and straight into hands of Sanchez. He's Carcedo. The only danger in this game for Newcastle is, despite having full control of this game, something stupid could happen, like a deflected goal for Chelsea. He's Palmer. Cucurella. Shot saved by Nick Pope. And that's what I'm saying. It takes one chance for Chelsea. Even 10 men can still get something against you. He's Cucurella. To Fernandez. And that's going to be a corner to Chelsea. At the moment, Chelsea maybe starting to get a bit of confidence. Especially when Newcastle still not got that next goal. Who's this turn on? I think this is cracked. Coming on for Livramento, because Livramento was limping, to be fair. Points dropped from winning positions. Newcastle have dropped 7 from winning positions. This is why Newcastle needs to get the next goal for me. Because if it's still 1-0, even with 10 men, it's still very risky for Newcastle. Especially when Newcastle have had full control of this game. The last thing they would want is to end up dropping points to something stupid, like a deflected goal for Chelsea or something like that. Jordan's coming off. And Emil Craft is coming on for Jordan. We should obviously puts Craft back at right back, puts him at right back and puts Jeff Murphy very up front with Isak and Barnes. He's throwing to Newcastle. He's Shah to Tenayi to Dunburn. To Marley to Craft. It's kind of died down, hasn't it? The second half. Despite Newcastle having full control, they're kind of getting Chelsea back in it, really, by not getting that second goal. Easy obvious to Fernandez. Back to Chalbar again. To Yavia. Reece James over top through ball to Petronetto. That's throw in to Chelsea. Is Palmer. To Chalbar. To Kukurea. Fernandez. Yavia. James Squats. That's in goal out for a goal kick. To Newcastle. It's kind of been a dead game, to be fair. You can tell it's been a midday kickoff, hasn't it? It's kind of been dead. Apart from the goal for Newcastle and the Jackson sending off. And Newcastle probably dominating the first half. It's kind of died down, this game. Definitely been dead. Or mistake from Isak and Fernandez to Cole Palmer. Palmer's quads. It's back to Palmer again. And that's a corner to Chelsea. And that's the risk that Newcastle are taking. Because Chelsea still got plenty of time with 10 men to get a goal here. To get an equaliser. And for me, if that happens, Newcastle are throwing this game away. Out of their own hands as well. He's Palmer. Caicedo, Yavia. Reece James. And that's going to be a goal kick to Newcastle. Bum 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 bum. I'm doing that because it best describes this game, to be honest with you. I just need another goal. Need another goal in this game. Just to make it no defeat. He's Demares to Murphy. Oh, nice ball to Bruno Demares over the bar. I either need a Newcastle second goal or I need Chelsea to equalise just to liven this game up. Yeah, the equaliser for Chelsea would liven the game up. A Newcastle second goal would kill the game. Would kill the game, to be fair. So that's why I need another goal. Because 1-0 would feel like a bit of a 0-0, to be honest with you. Obviously, I can't compare. I've had goals in the in 2 playoff games so far. Coventry, Sunderland, and Norwich Stockport. I think Norwich Stockport's probably been the best game in terms of goals wise. That's a storyline. Been my best game of the Watchalong. Coventry Sunderland was shit for 68 minutes until the goals in space of 2 minutes. This game started off lively, but Newcastle then no goal, died down after that. Got the Liverpool Arsenal watch on in a couple of hours time, and then got the Wickham Charlton watch on, and then I'll be down to fucking bed. Because I'm not doing a watch on after Wickham Charlton. When I say go to bed, I won't be done to bed, but you know what I mean. I'll be chilled out after that. Because the last couple of watch ons are done to 10 o'clock. After 10 o'clock, I want 2 hours spare just to pretty before I go to sleep. He's cracked to Demares, to Marley. To Bruno Demares. Nice ball there to Harvey Barnes. Oh, I thought that was going to be 2. Good tackle by Colwell. And that's a goal hit to Chelsea. Obviously showing you the table as it stands. Newcastle still 1 point. Newcastle 1 point behind Arsenal. Chelsea only 4 points behind Arsenal. City are 2 points behind Arsenal. If Forest win, they'll be 3 points behind Arsenal. It's just crazy, isn't it? He is crazy. He's Murphy. Nice idea. That was a nice idea, to be fair. But straight into Sanchez's hands. 20 minutes remaining in this game. Pretty much 20 minutes. Gusto and Jadon Sancho are coming on for Chelsea. Chalobah's coming off, as is Romelu Lavia. Chelsea putting Sancho on to try and get that equaliser. Try and get goal even with 10 men. Yeah, this season, we're near the end of the season. It feels like it as well. It feels like near the end of the season where everyone's just pretty. I don't think anyone's bothered, let's be real. Even City. You thought City would have won easily at Southampton. They drew 0-0. They were so flat. No chance. Murphy. Just over Insat's head. I'm actually fearing the Liverpool Arsenal Watchalong because I just feel it's going to be a dead game. Liverpool Arsenal. It shouldn't be because I think our fans will try and boost the players up to try and get a win over Arsenal as well. Just try and rub salt in the wounds of Arsenal in the Dark of Honour. I couldn't care less about that game, to be honest. Even if Arsenal do win, I'm just like, so what? We're still done be champions. We're still done win the trophy. I know people are going to be, yeah, but you want to end the season well. Does it really matter? Probably not. Because once you have the trophy and the parade, that's when Liverpool should now move on to next season. Forget about that now. He's my chance for Newcastle here. Harvey Barnes. Demares, Tenani. Can he pay it through? Harvey Barnes. Oh, bad touch. Awful touch from Harvey Barnes. Just tossed him that chance there. A better touch there from Harvey Barnes, and that is 2-0. But it's Chelsea. Neto to Fernandez to Kukurea. Sancho. Back to Kukurea again. It's Jadon Sancho to Neto. Corner to Chelsea. Heading to the 78th minute. 12 minutes remaining. At the same plus added time. Typical Argentina versus Brazil there between Fernandez and Demares. And Fernandez needs to be careful because he's on the yellow card. Because he can easily get rattled, Enzo Fernandez. He can easily get rattled. Yeah, he's rattled here. He is rattled. He's Barnes to Murphy. Well won by Casado. He's Neto. To Kukurea. To Sancho. Oh, Sancho. And Palmer, what the hell was that? Cole Palmer. Oh yeah, where's those people? Where are those people about Cole Palmer? When I said Cole Palmer's not turned up for the last few months. Oh yeah, where you at? Where you at now? Where you at now? Cole Palmer, he must be cold. I think Cole Palmer's waiting to be melted. Ooh, cold. Don't get one, I do rate Cole Palmer, but let's be real, Cole Palmer's been missing since the winter. He was even missing in the winter games, let's be real. Since the new year, Cole Palmer's been missing. I don't know if you found him or not. I'm gonna rattle people by that. Bid off to Odyssey, bid off to Cal, bid off, bid win. Yeah, well, they've not won yet. They've not won yet if they win. Yeah, would be a bid win. But if Chelsea were to score, it'll probably be a big point for Chelsea, to be fair. Oh, that's going to come back to bite me. What's Cole Palmer score now? But it's true, though. It is true about Palmer. He's not turned up since the new year. He hasn't turned up. He's been missing. Okay, people will mention the Liverpool game when he started too. Oh, God, what's the essence? When Cole Palmer was involved with the doors in the Liverpool game, yeah, that's the essence. Finally been found. He's finally been melted. Oh, ball. The ball to Sancho. He's Fernandez. Corner to Chelsea. As it stands, Newcastle will be 1 point behind super duper Mick Arteta. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Arsenal we are looking over the shoulders. All of a sudden. Especially Forest win as well. Corner whipped in, headed away from Dan Burn. He's Cole Palmer. They're not going to do it, Chelsea. They're not going to hit the ball out. They need a goal. They need to take that risk, Chelsea, in my opinion. He's backed up anyways. Enzo Fernandez, what a shot, was the one on the ground, rolling about when there was nothing wrong with him. He's Neto's quads. They're taking a risk, Newcastle. Desperately need that second goal, in my opinion, Newcastle. They're not making it easy for their fans. Free hit to Chelsea. Taken quickly. Sancho to Palmer. This game has been dead. I can't lie. Yeah, it's actually been dead this game. It got off to the perfect start with a goal inside 2 minutes. But it's been dead. Been dead after that. Well, it's been dead. It's been dead since Chatson got sent off. I just don't know why it is. Don't know why it is with the Premier League near the end of the season. Just seems like everything's dead. Premier League's dead. Like the Premier League's already done in terms of title. Where Dyson's done. Man City drawing 0-0 away at Southampton. It's like City players weren't bothered. Weren't that bothered really. Yeah, it's pretty much a dead ending to the season. I can't lie. I know people don't say, well, still the Champions League places and hooping places, but that's about it. We need to get back to the good old days of the Premier League, 2011-2012, where City United, final day. What final day that was. With that Eduardo winner, the bout for where this, and we need to have everything happen and done way on the final day. We need to have the title race, we need to have a top 4 battle, we need to have a hooping battle, we need to have a decent battle. That's what we need at some point on the final day. Everything to play for. But as a Liverpool fan, I don't care about the remaining games of the season. I do not care. Just get me to the trophy yet. Get me to the parade. As far as I'm concerned, Liverpool may as well just forfeit all the games. Just like on FIFA. I actually wouldn't mind that. I'll be like, yeah, so what? Who cares? Because let's be real, Liverpool still don't finish, 10 plus points above second place, regardless if they win the games or not. People will nitpick and say, oh, but the end of the season badly. I mean, look, it's here now. The max points Liverpool can get is 91 points. I think we'll draw against Brighton. I think Arsenal today could be any score. Arsenal could win. Could be a draw. We could win. With us being at home, I don't think the fans will allow it. I think it'll be more of a win or a draw for me. I don't think the fans will allow a defeat, despite it's all done. Because let's be real, we still beat Wolves on the final day of last season, didn't we? Despite Jurgen was leaving, but that was obviously different because it was Jurgen's final home game. So we'll probably win the final home game against Crystal Palace. I think we'll definitely win that game. Away to Brighton, it's a weird team. Never tend to do well, most recently at Brighton. So that could easily be any score, to be fair. Arsenal at home, I don't think we'll lose today at home. I think it'll either be a win, like a draw, so now a win for us, or it'll be a draw. As Chelsea continue on attack here, Gusto's cross, Reece James' header over the bar. I tell you what, it's very quiet without my parents. It really is. Obviously, my parents are away for a week. They've been done since Friday. Very weird. It is very strange. I can't wait for this game to be done with. This is like the Ezra Taylor vs Troy Jones fight last night. Just get it all done with. Get this game fucking done with. Blow the whistle. Oh nah, I was pissed last night with that Jones Taylor fight. I was pissed. It proper put my mood down ahead of the main event. It wasn't even Taylor, it was more Jones. He was punching then Hudden. Every time. Kick him out of boxing, seriously. When I next do a bottom Watchalong, I do not want Troy Jones in the Watchalong. I don't. If he is, I'll just stick by it. Just stick by the fight and just say, yeah, I'm not doing that fight. Nah, that got my mood down, that fight, honestly. Imagine fighting like that. Punching and holding. So, yeah, I understand it. Just to frustrate your opponent, but you don't need to do it every bloody time. Maybe because it was near as well. it was what, 9 o'clock, something like that. Oh, and it's 2-0. There we go. Bruno Guimaraes has finished the job off. What a strike. It did deflect though. Deflected strike from Bruno Guimaraes. 2-0. Thank God that's over. And that is that. 3 points sealed for Newcastle. There we go. Yeah, I was waffling on there, wasn't I? I was waffling on. Burns, pass to Guimaraes. Yeah, it took a bit deflection. But they won't tear Newcastle. Did it take a deflection? Yeah, it did. Took a yellow deflection. To be fair, 2-0 Newcastle. Well deserved. I think it's a well deserved win for me. Well deserved win. Made it hard for themselves. I think they've made it hard for themselves in the second half, Newcastle. I still don't think Chelsea near the club, despite having possession Chelsea in the second half. Still not really near the club on Newcastle, apart from that Reece James chance with the header. Fifth on header. And now they've lost their heads now, Chelsea. Starting to use their heads now. Colwell being one of them. I'm shocked Enzo Fernandez has not joined in yet. But yeah, being a dead game, Newcastle definitely being the better team. End of the day, they took their chances. Yellow card for I don't know who this yellow card's for. Levi Colwell, yeah, he's using his head. The next John Terry, people. The next John Terry, Levi Colwell. What a scrub. Absolute scrub of a defender. Look at the Geordies. The Geordies are loving it, mate. They're loving it, mate. Bid up to the Geordies. Bid up to them. I have respect for the Geordies. Don't dislike them at all. Brilliant fans as well. Yeah, that's this wasting time way from Newcastle. Putting substitutions on. Wilson and Longstaff coming on. Guimaraes coming off. I wonder if he's endorsed Enzo Fernandez and wind him up. Guimaraes and Isak are coming off. Longstaff and Wilson coming on. Cam Wilson's pretty much an Eddie Howe golden boy, isn't he? I mean, decent striker when he's fit, Cam Wilson, decent striker, but I don't think he's done enough for Newcastle in the long term. I think Cam Wilson would be good at like a Brentford, something like that. Imagine Cam Wilson at Brentford alongside Wilson and Bremo. Not a bad forward line, is it? Dan Burn didn't run the maths. I thought tonight, for me, the standouts for me, I thought tonight was good in midfield. Not because of the goal. It's not because of the goal. I think Tenali has been brilliant today in midfield. Burns been decent. Had not been funny. Chelsea's not yet the club on Newcastle, so in difference at all, any of the defenders of Newcastle, they've not been bad at all. But I'll do it to Tenali. Tenali and Guimaraes definitely been the standouts for me in midfield for me. Not again. It's not because they scored the goals. it's not because of the goals, it's because of what they did for the whole game. Both Tonali and Demares. I'll probably do it to Tonali for me. Definitely Tonali. Free kick given for Caicedo, head injury. Yeah, it shouldn't be on now till full time. We may as well just give the full time whistle now. May as well do it now. This is why I said a Newcastle win. Don't be fooled by Chelsea's win over Liverpool. I thought both teams were crap, to be honest with you. Liverpool just looked truant against Chelsea. And Chelsea, I still don't think Chelsea did much to beat Liverpool. Away to Fulham, they needed to come back away to Fulham. That Forest versus Chelsea game on the final day, that's going to be a big game for both teams, potentially. And there's the full-time whistle. It has ended. Newcastle 2, Chelsea 0. Big win for Newcastle. In the race for top 4. I think that's put them a step closer now to sealing Champions League football now for me, for Newcastle. The door 1 point behind Arsenal, Newcastle, with Arsenal needing to play Liverpool today. And fair result for me, fair result. Chelsea had all the possession in the second half, didn't do much with it. Newcastle, better team in the first half. 10 men probably did cost Chelsea, made it a lot more harder for Chelsea. I didn't think it was a red card from Johnson. I thought it's a yellow card at best. But Chelsea need to work on their defence in the summer, especially with that Tonali goal. Not done enough in Chelsea defensively. All over the place at the back defensively. Caicedo's not a white back. And but yeah, massive win for Newcastle. I always fancy Newcastle today at home. They're a different team at home compared to away from home. And Newcastle, they can be a serious title contender next season if they can improve their bench for next season. And obviously keep their players as well, which I think they will. So, massive win for Newcastle. I'm going to end it there. Feel free to leave your thoughts down below if you watch this on playback. Take care, stay safe, as the Geordies get the win over Chelsea to go 1 point behind Arsenal before Arsenal played Liverpool, and take the Geordies one step closer to sealing Champions League football.